Well, hello everyone. How y'all doing today? My name is Melissa Matthews. I'm a certified life and relationship coach, and my goal is just to help people to think positive, be positive, and to continue to make good, solid decisions. So today what I want to talk about is a topic that continues to come up, and that is the topic of forgiveness. How you doing in that area? Forgiveness. Now, what does it actually mean? What does forgiveness mean? I also want to tell you what it does not mean, because then that might help us to be a little bit more forgiving when people make mistakes, or actually when people do things to us outright that cause us pain, a lot of misery and heartache. And so, first of all, what is forgiveness? Well, to forgive others would mean that we would let go of resentment and give up any claim to be compensated for the hurt or the loss that we have experienced. Now, let me tell you that again. When you forgive someone, you're giving up the hope of holding on to or them coming to you, apologizing for what they've done, and then you just got to let it go and act like nothing happened. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is that you will let go of the resentment. Now, why do you need to let go of the resentment? The reason is because resentment hurts you. Being resentful to a person, it causes you not to be able to be who you really are. So when you get around that person, it's like they fully take control of you. They take control of the person that you are. You literally give them control over your emotions, your attitude, your disposition. That's why forgiveness is so important. So do the best that you can to practice being forgiving. But at the same time, let's talk about what forgiveness is not. Well, first of all, it's not condoning what the person did. Let's say that someone abused you or they hurt you really bad. When you choose to forgive them, it's not like you're saying, well, you know what you did is no big deal. That's not what it is. So remember that. When you forgive someone, it's not like you are condoning what they've done. Another thing, it's not like you're pretending that the offense never happened. So let's say that you're in an abusive relationship and somebody is putting their hands on you physically. Now, why and how do you forgive that person? Why forgive them? Well, first of all, you want to forgive them because it helps you to be able to continue to endure it if you're still in the relationship, and it helps you to be able to wake up with a better peace of mind, which in turn might help and benefit to you figuring out a way to get out of that relationship. So forgiveness, once again, it's not for the other person, it's for you. Now, another thing it does not mean that you're allowing the other person to take advantage of you. Now, this one is very serious because I have seen many people choose not to forgive someone because they want to show them that you're not going to do this to me anymore, or that I didn't like what you did. By not being forgiving, you're not showing that other person anything except that you know how to hold on to a grudge. Then one other thing, it's not like you're pardoning with no valid basis. Pardoning means it's not like you're letting it go with no valid basis. Now, I don't know if you are a person that has a belief in God or believe that there is a God or not. So for those of you that do believe that there is a God, many times you will pray that God forgives you for some of the things that you have done. And what you're asking him to do is to let that go and allow you to have a clean slate before him. Now, can you do that for someone else? Think about that, because that is what forgiveness is all about. Being forgiving, when you get around someone that has wronged you, that has hurt you physically, emotionally, mentally, or in any other kind of way, when you get around that person, if you have forgiven them, then they're not going to take control over your thinking, over how you behave at the time, or anything like that. I remember being in a situation, well, many, if I will be honest, where I have had to forgive the other person. Now, it took me a while because I really had to think about, why would I forgive them? They did it. It's not like the situation never happened. But as I continued to mature spiritually and emotionally and mentally, I came to understand that I had to forgive the person so that I could go before God with a clean conscience and ask Him to forgive me for the things that I do that I shouldn't do. Now, a lot of people won't take responsibility for what they've done to you. What if the person is no longer alive and they still are having a hold on you because of what they did to you? It could be years ago. It could be yesterday if they died today. It could be 3 months ago, 8 months ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. How do you let that go? Well, you have to remember that it's unhealthy for us to hold on to resentment. Do you know that resentment can cause you stress and anxiety? And we all know that stress is very high on the list as the killer of many people today. So the way that you could let go of that stress, let go of that resentment, is that you have to forgive them. Forgiving alone, the word forgive means to let go. Now, let me show you what I mean. Now, I have this paper here in my hand, and if I was to forgive someone, this is what I would have to do to what they did to me. I would have to let it go. So you think about it. Think about the best reason why you would want to forgive someone and the best way to go about doing it. Because I am a certified life coach and relationship coach, I have learned the tools to be able to help you to get past whatever it is that you are holding on to that is causing you not to be able to forgive, whatever it is. And one of the things that I have learned is the biggest reason why someone cannot forgive another person, the main reason is simply because they do not want to forgive them. Is that what you're dealing with? Is that what's happening to you? You haven't forgiven the person because you just do not want to forgive them? Well, if that is the case with you, let me let you in on a secret. There's always going to be things in your life that you are going to have to do that you don't want to do. Like, for instance, let's say that you're having a lot of pain, physical pain somewhere, and you found out that you dislocated your shoulder. Now, that pain that you are dealing with on a regular basis could be remedied if you would allow someone to relocate or put your shoulder back in place. Now, you might not want to do that because it's gonna hurt, and I mean hurt, but you have to do it so that you can get rid of the pain. So you do it because of that reason. It's the same thing when it comes to your mental health. You have to get rid of the pain, the mental pain, the anguish that it is causing you mentally. That's what I'm talking about. So you might not want to do it, but sometimes it's the best thing to do for you. That's the beauty of it. One thing that I've always loved about serving our Creator is that when God asks us to do something, it's always for our good. It's never for the other person. Be kind to someone. That's for your good because you have a kind heart, and the heart is your seat of motivation. So it's going to help you to do a lot of other things. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. That teaching is going to benefit you and help you in a lot of ways. That's the beauty of serving our Creator. He is interested in you, and that is what I try to help people to see, is why doing the right thing is always beneficial. So, on this topic of forgiveness, just think about it. Please think about what you can do to show forgiveness. And then if you would like to, you could always go to my Stand store. I do one-on-one coaching, I do group coaching, I do family coaching. These things are there to help each one of us to grow to become the best version of ourselves, the person that we really want to be, not the person that someone has hurt, not the person that's holding on to pain and causing yourself misery. Okay, so my information is going to be below. Please look down there to just check out my Stand store, see what's there for you. And another thing that I've done, I've started a relationship reset room community. In this place, I will always put in tidbits that will just help you to be able to do better and to be better. And you can also look below and click on that to see if you want to be a member of it. We're going to have some wonderful things going on in that room. This community that I have built and am building. So again, be forgiving, enjoy forgiving, love people the way that you want to be loved, because that, my dear friend, is for you. So think about it. Until next time.